Top 10 Best Luxury Car Brands of 2023. When it comes to the luxury automobile industry, a lot fewer brands actually make it past the cutting board than you'd like to think. We all want to sit here and say that quality is what sets car brands apart from one another, but at the end of the day it's a lot more than just that. So, if you want to be at the very top, you always need to be on your guard, releasing top-tier vehicles every time you hit the market. As mentioned previously, not many brands out there withstood the test of time, which is why in honor of the few that made it we'll be showcasing the top 10 best luxury car brands of 2023. 10. Maserati. Despite the fact that when they first hit the scene, Maserati were mainly known for their racing cars, they soon became acknowledged in the luxury scene as well thanks to their cooperation with Chrysler. Because of this they've essentially risen to the very top since the 70s, manufacturing some of the most luxurious and beautiful sports and racing cars in the world. Another great fact about their cars is the fact that you can actually get the premium Italian quality built for a very low price, under $100,000 to be precise if you choose to go for a second-hand car. We recommend you check the car out properly before you make the acquisition though, second-hand cars can be quite tricky to measure up. 9. Pagani. Another incredible Italian vehicle brand right here. Pagani have really made a name for themselves as one of the best in the business because they were fighting it out with the big companies ever since they were first established in 1992. The Zonda C12 really helped them surpass their competition, turning them into a staple for the luxury sports car niche from then on. So, what started as a way to honor the F1 champion driver Juan Manuel Fangio, soon turned into one of the leaders of the industry, and nowadays whoever owns a Pagani can honestly say that they've made the best choice they could because there's no downsizes to getting yourself one this year. 8. Koenigsegg. Koenigsegg was first established back in 1994 in Sweden, and despite the fact that there wasn't a lot of competition in the country for the best luxury car, they still went one step beyond what they were expected to do by releasing some of the most commercially viable sports cars in the world. Because of their incredible display at the 1997 Cannes Film Festival, they essentially got to become known as the best in the business, not just the best in Sweden. Nowadays you can get yourself some of the best sports luxury cars in the world by getting their Agera R model. The greatest thing about it is that it can run on biofuel, making it both a gorgeous and conscious choice for the buyer. 7. Aston Martin. There's a reason as to why the Aston Martin was the hand-picked car brand for none other than James Bond himself, and that's because the name itself and even the logo is literally synonymous with luxury. Ever since 1914 when Lionel Martin won the Aston Clinton race, the brand has been on the rise showcasing their incredible knowledge by completely combining both the classy and the sports niches into one. This amalgamation made it so that they could easily rise up in the charts as some of the best in the business. Just take a look at the Aston Martin Vantage, the Rapide or if you will, the incredible DB11 which still shocks us every time we see one out there. 6. Ferrari. Scuderia Ferrari was first launched back in 1929 by a man known as Enzo Ferrari. He used to be a driver for Alfa Romeo, but he quit it all after he fulfilled his lifelong dream of starting his own car brand. The Aveo Costruzione 815 was first launched in 1940, but it is still known today as one of the greatest race cars in the world, but that's not what Ferrari is most known for. They turned the heat up to 100 in 1947 when they released the Ferrari 125 and won the Rome Grand Prix with it. The only problem that you'll ever have with Ferrari is definitely the high price range, but if your wallet can swallow the $200k investment, we highly recommend you go for Ferrari Portofino for one of the best luxury cars in the whole world. 5. McLaren. Already being regarded as one of the top UK-based car brands of all time, McLaren has really shaken things up back in 1995 with the McLaren F1 GTR, quickly being regarded as one of the best race cars of all time. They've also been the first in the world to construct a car that reached the speed of 240 miles per hour, all thanks to the best engineers in the world and their incredible creation, the McLaren F1. They've shown no signs of slowing down either, constructing incredible top-of-the-line luxury sports and race cars one after the other every single year. 4. Lamborghini. We're definitely nearing the tip of the iceberg right here because Lamborghini is most definitely a top 10 in any luxury list out there, and that's a fact. Just take a look at the Lamborghini Aventador, but don't stare too long, otherwise you might end up drooling a bit. What started off as a sports car brand has soon branched off into the luxury niche with their incredible lineup, turning heads ever since 1998 when they were taken over by Volkswagen. You can get yourself a top-of-the-line Lamborghini Huracan for less than $200,000, which may sound like a lot, but remember, you're buying a Lambo here, they're definitely worth every penny. 3. Bentley. Now this is what a luxury car should look like. What started off as a relatively small business back in 1919 soon became known thanks to its incredible victories in the 24H du Mans from 1924, 1927, 1929, and 1930, essentially sweeping the ground with their competition every step of the way. Bentley cars are well known for both their speed and their incredibly luxurious look. Just take a gander at this Bentley Continental GT before you if you're still questioning that. With their most affordable cars ranging around the $250,000 mark, we can definitely recommend giving in and buying yourself a model because, simply put, it's Bentley, there's no way you're not getting your money's worth. 2. Bugatti. It all started in 1909, in Molsheim, Alsace, as the famed Bugatti brand literally left nothing to the imagination, taking over the market with their Type 30 Grand Prix and Type 41 Royale. The sad part is that because of the death of Ettore Bugatti back in 1947, the brand almost went bankrupt until they finally found a stepping stone to survive off of. This stepping stone is none other than the Volkswagen Group, and to this day they still own them and release some of the best cars in the game. Just take a look at the Bugatti Veyron if you want to see what real class and luxury looks like. With a price tag of over $1 million, it's up to you if you want to leave everyone livid behind your burning tire marks. 1. Rolls-Royce. You already knew that Rolls-Royce was going to be here, and can you really blame us? They offer the best in the world, the most luxurious vehicles out there, and they make sure that with each and every new release they up their game significantly. Take a look at their Phantom, or their Cullinan, their Wraith, their Dawn. There's simply put too many great choices to pick from, so why not just spend the evening drooling over their flagships? You literally will stare in awe at the brilliancy behind their work, and that's a fact.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.